Alright guys, welcome back to Star Wars Review. Today I'm going to be talking about the gameplay reveal for Star Wars Squadrons. I'm not going to really be going in depth into any of the info. I'm just going to give my thoughts on it. Because I didn't really write anything down. I'll go a little bit more in depth into like details in weekly Star Wars recap on Monday. But I'm just going to give my thoughts and all of that right now. Which the gameplay reveal happened at EA Play Live. Mess up my saying with that, but yeah, which it was like a 5 minute thingy. I'll leave a trailer link below. I'll probably also have it playing on the screen, but yeah, I'm really excited for this game. The gameplay looked really nice. I really, it's a first person point of view inside the cockpit of an X-wing TIE fighter. All the other ships, which is just so cool. This is the first real flight game we've had since like Rogue Squadron 3, maybe. Just flight only. Obviously, like the Battlefronts had the flying segments, but they weren't as in depth as other flight games, and I would assume this game too. But and just the ability to play it in VR is makes me want to get a VR headset a lot. So yeah, but yeah, the gameplay inside the cockpit and the flying looked real nice. It looked easy to control, and actually, I don't know, it feels like there's some weight to it, I guess. I don't know if that's exactly what it's looking for, but it looked nice, looked smooth, not super hectic, and like in Battlefront 2 2017 Starfighter Assault, it's very fast paced, going real fast, and can be kind of hard to control in some cases, but seems like it's a bit slower, I guess. Doesn't look super hard, and obviously there's all the mechanics and whatnot. Like you can like put more power into like the engines or shields or guns. Obviously in the TIE fighters you can't do shields, so it's just guns and engines. So keeping that in universe. Obviously, if they didn't do that it would be fine for me. I wouldn't have cared too much. Because they don't have shields in universe. But yeah. Obviously, I wonder how that's balanced in the game. But find out eventually once we can play the game. But yeah, I just thought it looked real nice and all that. Obviously, there's all the ships. There's only 8 for each side. There's the X-wing and TIE fighter, which is the same class, which really the fighters and whatnot. Obviously, that was assumed. And there's the A-wing and TIE interceptor, which is the interceptor class, which are the speedy ships. Can go fast. And there's a Y-wing and TIE bomber, which is the bomber class, which are more powerful, tanky kind of ships. All of those, assume that. But the U-wing and TIE Reaper, I was interested in what those were going to be, but they're support ships, which makes perfect sense. Because in universe they're I can't think of the word. They're like troop transport ships more, so than like fighter ships as much. But as a support ship, makes sense. They can stun other ships and whatnot, so that's cool and do other stuff. And the trailer talks about that more and whatnot. And they also talk about customization and whatnot. And, the skins for your ship, your pilot, little bobbleheads inside the cockpit, which is cool, and probably other stuff. I assume there'd probably be some like Han Solo's dice when he put in the cockpit too. So yeah, and Obviously your pilot, you're able to customize them too, which I'll talk about that more in a moment. Yeah, I'll talk about that in a moment. But in, with the customization, they said there will be no microtransactions. Obviously, who really knows? And they also said that they're not really right now planning on future content, but said that could change. I would assume the game's really popular and people love it and sells well. They'll be like, okay, yeah, we're gonna add content. Which I do want content because this game I'm very excited for it. I, just something I really wanted. And yeah, but the multiplayer, has two game modes. There's a dogfight mode, which is just 5v5. I don't believe there are any like big objectives. Just destroying the other team's ships and just kind of like a team deathmatch, I guess. But and then there's fleet battles, which has the objectives, which the ultimate one is to destroy the other team's flagship. So it's cool, and like you have to like fall back when the other team's attacking your flagship. There's like some other objectives you have to do before you can get to the flagship, but and like there's all the different items or not items, but areas you have to attack on the flagship. So it's not just like attacking one area and that's good. You gotta like attack all the areas. And it seems like teamwork is also a big thing. You really need to communicate, like stick together as a squad, and yeah, and in the fleet battles, there's like the area, the like briefing room beforehand where you can give some plans and whatnot. I would assume there'd be like some audible like in-game call outs. It's like you press like on the D-pad or something like that, and you can call out for people who don't have a headset or not talking on the headset. So yeah, obviously the teams are actually communicating with headset and in-game or Discord or something like that will probably work out better. But definitely interested on the teamwork aspect of the game. Um, in the fleet battles, I believe there'll be computer fighters too. I'm not sure. Don't take my word on that. But from the gameplay, it seems like it because it's kind of weird of all the people were right there. And obviously, that could have been the case, but it seemed like there was a lot more than just 5v5. And I do think with fleet battles, 5v5 feeling a little small, but it'd still be fine. But yeah, but I'm very excited for that fleet battles mode. And they also said there'll be facing in the multiplayer modes you'll be able to do offline facing computer ones, so that's nice too. Definitely if you just want to play and if you're not good at the game or you know anything like that, because they're the Battlefront 2 the Dice one. Some of the offline stuff isn't as great as the actual online stuff, but yeah, and obviously you can talk about the story mode too, which you play as a New Republic pilot and an Imperial pilot, but you can customize both of them to look however you please. I'm not sure if you can change species to like alien species, but I would assume the canon appearances will be the ones we saw in the reveal trailer earlier this week. So yeah, but with the story segment, the show Hera talking to the New Republic pilot, and it seems like the Starhawk will be a big part of the game because it seems like it's what the Imperials are after. At least it seems like. I'm not fully sure there. And the Imperial side, you see a hologram of Ray Salone, who was introduced in the New Dawn novel. Um, and later appeared in the Aftermath trilogy, was mentioned in the Battlefront 2 campaign also, so yeah, I'm definitely excited to see what her involvement is in the game. Definitely been a little bit since seen her in a story, but yeah, I'm very excited for that. The story, I don't know how long it will be. I'd probably say 3 to 4 hours. That's super long. Obviously, I wish it could be like 10 hours, but I'm fine if it isn't. If the gameplay is fun and the multiplayer is really fun, then I'll be fine. And if the story, it's good and it, you know, makes it, being a shorter length, it still, you know, is enjoyable, then it's fine. But yeah, it's yeah, just excited for it. Definitely the VR capabilities. I kind of want to get a VR headset to play this. Obviously, there's other VR Star Wars stuff like Vader Immortal and the Tales from the Galaxy's Edge come out later this year. But both want to play those too. So yeah, but I also need a computer to do like Squadrons, Vader Immortal, and Tales from the Galaxy's Edge the are like on the Quest, so you don't need the computer. But yeah, the game I'm really liking what I've seen so far. I'll link below the little trailer. I probably had it playing on screen without audio, so yeah. But yeah, I'm very excited. It comes out October 2nd, and it's not a full-fledged $60 title. It's only 40. But they also didn't mention any if it'll be releasing on Xbox Series X and PS5. I would assume it might, maybe through backwards compatibility, but yeah, no word on like actual upgraded versions or not. So don't know. We'll probably find out eventually, but yeah, I'll be doing a full playthrough of the game, the story mode when it comes out, and probably some multiplayer stuff too. Um, I don't know if there'll be a beta or not. They didn't say if there would be. I would assume so. Most multiplayer games have betas nowadays, so well, yeah. But I'm not sure. But if they do, I'll definitely play it and probably post a few videos on it. Probably not a lot. Probably only like maybe two. I'll probably use background gameplay too. But yeah. Yeah. I'm. How much I'll say? I'll probably I'll be talking about this probably maybe a little bit more in depth on Monday during my weekly Star Wars recap, and also make sure I get every single detail about it and whatnot. Obviously, it's gonna be a pretty packed episode Monday, or a weekly Star Wars recap. Several stories to talk about. But, yeah, you can check out my reviews of the Disney Galaxy Mandalorian, the final episode. I'll be having a review out of that tomorrow, and yeah, you can check out my playthrough of Jedi Fallen Order. I'll be doing one of Battlefront 2 story mode soon. Wouldn't already start that, but I'm kind of lazy. And yeah, I'll be doing a review of the Alphabet Squadron novel, and its sequel comes out next week. Also, I don't know when I'll be doing a review of that, but yeah, you can check all of that out. But right now, this one off here. I've been Star Wars. Catch you guys in the next one.